guys have been on a cursed adventure thus far. You now all see the extent of the folly that following your previous captain entailed. The man was a fool who was dumbly unaware of the dangers of beasts of myth and the powers of gods that permeate this realm. In his ignorance, he tried to shortcut through a precipice of jagged, tooth-like cliffs known as the Bloody Moor. It was said to be home to many horrific monsters, the deadliest of which was Skeeler, a monster with many heads that swooped down from the cliffs above and snapped up any unfortunate enough to cross her home. The captain ended up being the first casualty of her attack, and then most of the crew. You are all that remain. The adventurers are the only survivors of the deadly encounter. However, they were forced to steer the ship deeper into the precipice. They have discovered deep within the moor lies a series of hidden isles, the closest of which they have landed on for respite. It is on this island that our adventure begins.
Okay.
So, welcome to Theros, ladies and gentlemen. Approaching this island, you realize that the shores of the island are covered in sharp rocks all the way around that give it the appearance of a fortress. You find one entryway onto the island on the southeastern side and have landed. What do you do?
I don't know about you guys, but I want to get off this boat.
Is there anything in the water underneath us, or are we good to just hop off?
I mean, give me a perception.
Ooh. Now I need to double check what my perception is. Oh, +3.
Ooh.
That is an unnatural 20.
So these waters seem to be quite murky, with all these like jagged rocks that surround the island. It seems to be home to many fish that kind of muddy the water up. But you get the impression that you've literally put your boat through and landed it onto the sand. So nothing dangerous like a shark will be in waters these shallow.
Cool. I'm gonna just give a jump off the edge.
Cool. So leaps off the side of the ship, water splashing beneath her paws, and you walk onto the sand. You never thought you'd see land again after the horrific attack, and you look back.
So many questions about why a lion would be on a boat willingly.
Dude, you're a lion person. You've got agency. You can do what you want, dude.
I want to be on this damn island, and I'm never getting back on that cursed boat.
Excellent. Perfect. Not to be outdone, but Theodosis is going to brush past the little man here and swiftly hop off onto the line.
Excellent. For
dexterity.
For urbanistic behaviour, could you roll me your choice of athletics or acrobatics?
It's going to be athletics. All right. That is a 16.
Yep, that's a pretty damn good roll. You brush past the little man, kind of like shoulder bumping him as you go by, your foot hitting hard with the bow of the ship as you jump over and onto the sand with a proud posture.
Awesome. I smell
I'll try and
adventure.
I mutter under my breath, and I'll jump off in a heroic way also. Try and outdo him.
Same again. Roll me.
Acrobatics will be for me.
Please roll me that one.
Fuck. 10.
Still decent.
So what was the end number?
10.
Okay, so you do leap off. Not quite as you have more dexterous grace than Theodosis, but unfortunately he stuck the landing a bit more triumphantly than you this time.
Damn it.
I just sort of like glance at him with like a little smirk. And then, so is the captain on board? I guess.
He's dead.
He did.
Oh, he's
Yeah,
dead.
yeah.
Right. Okay.
You guys are the last ones remaining of your crew.
Okay.
And before you, in the distance at the top of the beach, you see a rather strange artifact in the distance.
I'll just start walking towards it.
Ooh, hold on. Let me just check. I'm going to use Eyes at the Grave. Ain't no dead in
I
it.
love your character. Hold on. Just not listening.
Also, equally not wanting to be outdone, I make sure I follow suit.
Right. This is going to be great. Did your character want to do anything there, Pascal?
Yeah, I wanted to double check whether they were undead. Using Eyes of the Grave.
You're going to cast a spell?
Yes. As an action, you know the location of any undead within 60 feet of you that isn't behind total cover and that isn't protected from divination magic until the end of your next turn.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Hang on.
Ruin guy's first encounter.
There is no undead on the beach. However, you do get a ping in the water behind you on the boat. Not on the boat, but around it. And then it seems to slither away into the water again.
Alright, I'm going to keep an eye out towards the beach while those idiots are checking out what's on the beach. They can deal with that.
Excellent. Good idea. So, you guys look at the artifact before you. It seems to be a very strange device, maybe crafted by gods. It's a man of sorts. Crafted, though, not born of other man. He's encapsulated in a glass container with the words Zoltar written at the top. There seems to be a small slit in the base of the box, perhaps perhaps a slot for a silver piece.
I'll put my hands on both sides of the machine and start like shaking it and rattling it.
The device rattles and you can hear the shaking of metallics and the jingling of coin.
Is there do you say there were buttons on it? Sorry.
There is one button, yeah. And there is a coin slot.
I push the button?
Crispy, your button has been pushed. Do you do anything? or are you awaiting different input?
The box is silent and reactionless to your cheapskate fingers.
This is an odd-looking statue.
Hmm.
Wonder how it ended up here.
I think it wants a coin. Does it literally say the slot next to it? Does it say accepts coins or something?
Yes, it does actually. It says cross my palm with silver, but then has a downward pointy arrow to the coin slot.
I pat my pockets and I'm like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I don't have any silver. Do you have some by any chance?"
Is this a bluff?
Well, I mean, roll
What's my deception?
contested roll, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, 23.
Okay. I'm not even going to bother trying to beat that. So, don't worry, poor little man. I have some coin, and I'll pull out my coin purse and
Cool.
slot a silver piece in, I guess.
So, as you slot a silver piece into this machine and press the button, you notice the head starts to kind of shake a little bit before kind of looks up to you, and the mechanical eyelids draw open. Ah, what is this? New heroes have approached the Isles. No. He kind of tilts his head back. Not heroes, adventurers under misfortune. But have no fear, my new friends. By working, one can bend one's fortune. Lady Fate, she is fond of the crafty men.
What have you found?
Just some annoying machine talks.
In the middle of nowhere? You gotta
Like-
be kidding.
Like Theodosis just wanders away and starts looking around, like just totally lost interest in it.
Tell me my fortune. I want to know.
I would like to cast Augury.
Sick. Yep, go on.
Let me quickly just pull up the exact wording of that spell for you.
Lovely, thank you. I do not know Augury off by heart, sadly.
So, essentially, I basically just ask the DM what is likely to happen to a certain course of action. But in this case, with Hunter asking for a fortune, I would say, like, what is his immediate future? And you can basically say either, good, bad, or a mixture of the two.
I think his immediate future is good.
Ooh.
Fortune smiles upon you, my friend. You have but to reach out and grasp it.
I look for something to grasp off the machine.
There is one large lever to the side.
Pull the lever, Kronk.
Damn it, I can't believe I walked away.
I'll pull the lever.
As you pull the lever, a hissing sounds and two wooden panels move back and a set of robotic arms pull out. He lifts himself up from the beach, revealing a set of berries, mechanical legs. You suspect he's been here for some time for that to become berries. Very good. It has been a while since the last batch were on these isles. My name is the Great Zoltar. I will be your guide.
Ah, I'm Can.
I know this.
This is a smart robot.
Oh, what's my name?
I know you too, Theodonis.
Theodonis?
dialect.
You're not so very smart.
Actually, his intelligence score's pretty damn good.
Are you lot making friends? Look,
Apparently,
you might need to be careful. There's something funky going on in that water.
Need to slap you on the back.
There is something funky going on across these isles.
There is
Yeah,
actually something funky going on.
we got attacked. Like, what was it? What was the beast that attacked us?
Give me a sec, guys. I just nearly suffocated on a piece of pretzel. Like, legit, I thought it was lodged in there. I was like, oh, shit, I need to
This
get an
adventure is
ambulance.
cursed from the get-go.
Oh, my lord.
Please don't die.
I'm trying not to. I'm going to put the pretzel sticks away.
Save everything yourself.
Cool. At that moment, a figure appears from behind the rocks. He's well groomed with golden robes, and he speaks in a deep, carrying voice across the cliffs that goes, Ah! New adventurers arrived on the island, I see.
Yeah? We're here to get good fortune. This robot said I've got good things ahead.
The robot is correct. And he's going to leap down from the cliffs. So he doesn't quite do as well as Theodonis, but you can tell that he was kind of trying to mimic.
Go with it.
Everyone just gets your name wrong for the rest of the session.
Theodosis, yeah. And but he does stick the landing and goes, "I am Heliod."
Is
God
this
of
name
the
familiar
sun.
to any of us?
Yes. Anyone can roll religion to deduce more if they like.
Ooh, can I?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably best leave that to the cleric.
You know what?
Oh.
I really don't have that great a roll for that. But
I'll roll a religion check.
Anyone can roll a religion.
18.
It's fine.
17. Surprising.
They're still both very good. You know that Heliod is the head of his pantheon, and he represents aspects of the sun and glory.
Oh, right, okay.
Are we familiar with heads of pantheons just like popping up, doing their thing? This isn't particularly surprising to us.
It's compared to most worlds, the gods messing with the business of mortals. Like Theros has that the most, I would probably say. But yeah, seeing this guy is kind of a big deal.
Okay. So
Well,
like
for a
celebrity.
Imagine him like a less rapey Zeus. Like
I mean,
he shows up
for
quite
a
often.
for a paladin following the oath of glory, I imagine this is probably going to be like
Oh yeah, you're
greatest thing ever, like-
You're pretty rigid right now.
oh, Heliod, it's such an honor to see you, and I'll drop to my knee, like, say, oh, you are truly the glorious one. I only hope to achieve glory in your eyes.
And you shall, for I come bearing a quest. Something that is sadly out of my time schedule. Oh, stand up, boy. There's no glory to be earned on your knees.
No, of
What
course.
is that?
He points the spear at you and goes, oi, oi.
I'll cast an
Zavaloi.
evil eye. I'll cast an evil eye back over here.
And so Heliod's going to go, I have a task for all of you. And to explain more, I shall take you deeper into this island, if you will follow me.
Oh, before we go too far, what's the situation with those dead folk in your waters?
He kind of gives a small smile and says, oh, you noticed, did you? Well, that will be your first ordeal on your adventure. We'll come back to that.
Alright. On we go.
Cool. So, looking over to the world map, Heliod's going to walk you down this island here, and the night was supposed to expose things as it went along. Just a sec, guys.
Oh, there we
There we
go.
go. I think it's
Yeah.
got to be placed on the map to reveal it rather than over it.
Just a sec. It's a bit of a funny one, this, because it's you've got to set its reveal range and whatnot. So he comes down and brings you eventually to a large tower-like structure. One with no windows or doors. It looks like it's made of black obsidian, and on its door it has a strange sigil on it at its entrance.
Could I quickly butt in here and ask to roll my portents? Because that's at the end of a long rest, and seeing as I've been lying there.
I'm going to assume you started the game with it, so yeah,
Cool.
it
Yeah,
doesn't
let me-
affect things.
Let me roll those up.
Cool. So while Crispy's doing that, does anyone have any questions for Heliod on the walk or anything?
So, what glorious adventures await us here?
Well, that's the thing about adventure, little one. There needs to be an element of surprise. I can't give away all the secrets, can I?
Oh,
Can you give away some?
tell me, is there great beasts that I can get my hands around their necks and squeeze?
Oh, there absolutely is. I'll give that much away.
I cannot wait.
But what is it that we're getting out of this? Like, what are we doing for you? Are we getting glory and money and gold and
You
shit?
pay us.
Glory is for glory's sake.
There are
my
many
little man.
fortunes to be found on the Isles, of course, but
That ain't
I
pay, though, is
suppose
it?
I could smite Skeeler and let you leave this place if you do my bidding.
Oh, you'll let us leave.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Are we stuck here until we help?
Hmm?
Are we stuck here until we help you?
Well, unless you can find your own way out. I won't stop you, but I don't fancy your chances.
Oh, yeah. That's a fair point.
Skeeler is a monster that is a match for most lesser gods. So, in your current state, I doubt you'll be able to take her on at all. It's a miracle that you survived an encounter with her in the first place.
Theodosis will look kind of sheepish at that. He doesn't like people telling him that he's not. Well, we'll prove you wrong. We'll fight this nasty. What was her name?
Skeeler.
Skeeler. Yes. We'll fight this. Sorry, one more time.
Skeeler.
Skeeler. Yes, Skeeler.
I love the thought that your character's actually saying, like, what's their name again?
Oh, that's what he is. That was in character.
Oh, fantastic.
Sure.
I tell you what, if you manage to slay her, then maybe I'll have a word with the Pantheon. We could use some more lesser gods. And eventually he brings you to this monolithic tower. It's a rather strange thing. It looks like it doesn't belong into the into its surroundings at all. It's almost like it was made out of magic and just placed here from another dimension. Its outer layer just smooth to the touch and cold, despite the hot air.
I'll walk up and touch it.
Okay. It's extremely cold to the touch. Is there anything in particular that you're trying to work out?
No, just wanted to touch it.
The sigil on the door,
Mhm.
is it recognisable?
Roll me an investigate.
Let me see dress.
No. It's not recognizable at all. Very alien.
Could I roll an Arcana on it to see if it's magical?
It's going to have to look over
yeah,
at
you
Obelius and
absolutely
just go, it's a door, stupid.
So that is going to be 21.
This place is indeed magical, or magical in a sense of the being of it. It's almost as if this material kind of is blocking magical flow. Normally, throughout air, you can feel the magic of the world flowing by naturally, but here, it's like this material has blocked it entirely.
Like many places on these isles, my friends, fate's all-seeing eye is obscured by something. I have no knowledge.
Heliod looks back and actually nods at you and says, "My eyes are also clouded by this. This tower was the home of a lonely king who died alone many years ago. Yet I have seen my sisters. enter this building. I don't know what's going on, and that disturbs me. Your task is to gain entry to this tower and find its secrets. I think that the key to opening this tower is somewhere on the nearby aisles.
Can I go up and knock on the door?
Yeah, I was gonna just go and try and open the door.
You knock on the material and it doesn't even make a sound as your knuckles rap against it. It's a very it's a very immutable material that this tower seems to be made of.
Hey, I'm a bit furry. Would someone else give that a go? It didn't make a single sound.
You need someone to knock on a door.
Well, it's worth a try. Go on, lads.
I'm going to walk up to it and just absolutely hammer fist it. Like, full on. I'm really trying to show everyone up here. Like, show everyone who's boss.
I'm gonna have to ask you to roll a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. That is a 11.
There is a definite like smacking noise as your knuckles collide with this thing, but it's the kind of smack that everyone around can kind of hear. But that was all from your wrist and arm, and it hurts like a bitch, but nothing's broken.
I'm just like gritting my teeth. It's a door. I'm just gonna walk away out of like sight and just like start trying to like fucking stop myself from crying. Like,
oh,
Is there like a so on the door? Is there like a latch or like a lock or something?
There is a insignia indented into the door. Do you want to take a look at it?
Yeah.
Roll me the dice. Roll me the dice to do with the not perception. What's the other one called?
Investigation?
That'll work. Sure.
Nailing it. What's my investigation?
God, I should really have a character sheet up just so I can see the skills.
Oh.
Oh my god, you guys! Are you recording?
Fucking
Oh,
both
by the
all over
way,
again.
Guys, I think there's an inscription.
are you recording, Pascal? That's hilarious. Oh my lord. You have no idea of what this is at all. Seems like something's put a dent in it, that's for sure.
Put a dent in it.
Well, yeah, like I say, the sigil is kind of like indented into the door, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. There's no like. Okay, that's the only thing that's on the door. There's no like lock.
There's no lock, no keyhole or anything like that. There doesn't even seem to be like a slit for the door to open.
Hmm. Oi,
It's just-
Heliod? Heliod? What's this sigil?
I believe that it is some kind of keyhole.
Oh.
You see the way it indents here. I believe that if you find the correct object, which should be around the size of... it's about the size of a buckler, and then the door will open. But sadly, I do not have the time nor the patience to find the object that opens this door.
Hmm.
Any ideas where to start?
Well, as I say, the surrounding aisles will give you an idea. And from there, no, I don't have any ideas. Anyone got any final questions? I should be going.
Why are you not? I feel like this is quite important. Why are you leaving it to us and not doing it yourself?
Because I've got better things to be banging, doing.
Curious.
Does it sound like he's telling the truth? That he's just genuinely quite important and busy.
Roll insight.
Hooky boogie. That is 17.
You've got no reason to question that he's got something better to be doing, but you feel that it's not the entire truth.
Okay. Magic box,
Hey.
have you got any input here?
I gotta look to this line. I haven't really spoken too much. We must do this work, Obelius. You are brave and bold, but we must work. As they say, luck is the idol of the idle. We cannot rest here.
I don't understand, but alright, let's do it.
But where do we
Having,
start? Do we want to search this island, or will it be on another island?
Like I say, I think it'll be on another island.
Alright, let's get back on board. That fucking boat.
Oh, and just as a note, in my absence, that first ordeal will try and ambush you by the boat. They wouldn't try it in the presence of a god, but now.
Alright. What are we up for there? What are they?
I think you can already answer that.
Alright. Let's go and deal with that.
Fight.
Yes. Get yourself prepared for some nice undead victories.
Cool. Heliod is going to swish his spear and cut an open portal out of its tip. Walking through it, it seals up behind him, and you guys are now alone on the island.
Could have at least walked us back to the beach. See that busy?
Remember, heroes, luck is not chance, but toil. Success's expensive smile is earned, not given. And I'm going to cast Gift of Alacrity on Can there. So, Hunter, when you roll initiative, roll an additional d8 and add that to your roll.
Ooh, thank you.
Very cool, Kanye. Nice one.
But I'm not done there. I'm also going to cast Fortune's Favour on Theodosis, which is basically like you can decide to roll an additional d20 whenever you kind of attack or do a saving throw, even if you have advantage. So essentially you can end up rolling 3 dice.
What's the the time on that?
The time on that is an hour duration, but it's only one time. One time use. Once you've used that, it dispels.
Okay then, let's head back to the beach, and I'll just immediately start wandering off in the wrong direction.
Lad, you're going wrong way. Back this way.
I knew that, as I said. Back to the beach. And
Awesome. Since Pascal's character kind of identified the threat and was able to ask about it, I'm going to have you guys be able to place yourself however you want in preparation for the encounter. And I don't know, are you guys like sneaking up to the boat?
I'd guess only some of us are.
Straight up middle.
How loud is
Straight
Zoltar?
up middle.
Like, is he like super clunky and loud?
I don't know. Crispy, how loud are you? I want to put a bad effect on you. I love it when players do that.
Alright, so yes, sneaking up on the boat might not be the way.
Don't let me stop you, but no sneaking for me.
Cool. So as you guys are coming back to your unnamed boat, you hear the splashing of activity in the water and the clanging of metal, the cracking of bone and sinew, and shambling out of the water in motion comes a hoplite formation of undead warriors coming to face you. Roll initiative.
Woo-wee! Fun to be on the
Here
other
we
side
go.
of that. Oof.
Oh god. Oh.
Wow.
I'm gonna need more things
Well.
on play.
Tell you what, if we again write in the numbers, maybe.
On me.
Oh, the pen's a bit thick.
I just meant on the actual tracker, just then we can arrange them as and when.
Oh yeah, I get you.
Can someone set the states of the enemy? Oh, it deletes the text.
Yeah, you can just copy paste. Yeah.
31. What the fuck?
Remember, he did get the gift of alacrity.
I rolled an 8.
Okay. Oh, I could roll another d20, couldn't I?
Did I only have that once, Crispy?
Yeah, because it's for initiative.
That is in so in future encounters or
In future encounters, I believe you'll not get it, but I will just double check with you.
okay. I was just wondering if it was a one-off.
Yeah, I'm fairly certain it is, but I will just double check.
Humanoid.
You know what? Yeah.
Oh no,
I'm
it's for the duration. Actually, you're good for the next 8 hours.
But
That's powerful. Okay, cool.
You know what? I'm going to roll another d20 for that initiative and use my ability.
Use your fortune's favor.
'Cause 2 is fucking low. Oh my god!
Rip.
You fucking kidding me? What the fuck? I'm switching fucking colours. Gonna be white.
Uses up all the bad luck in one set and moves on to another dice set.
Pink's never been good for me. Okay.
Hey, if I were you, I'd swap places with Guy because the DM's one always rolls fantastic for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, 8 and 9. Cool. So that's there, and
I'm guessing these ones we don't need. Just to tidy things up a little bit. Is that where you wanted to go? Or are you level
I love
3?
how polarized the initiative rolls were. It's like, okay, you've either rolled 9 or below, or 31. All right, Zav,
yeah. Zan.
or should I call you Han?
It's pronounced Zan. I think it's like Han.
Han.
C-H-A-N.
Should I just call you Han?
Han.
You're up.
Yeah, okay, cool. Right, I'm going to use my bonus action to dash. So that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yay, I can hit. I'm going to fire a crossbow bolt at this one.
Cool. Roll me an attack.
Which is, let me just remind myself how to actually fucking play this game. +7. Right. So true 20.
That's a hit.
And then it's 1d6 +5. 10 piercing damage.
Sick. You fire your crossbow into this guy, and just as he's shambling and trying to raise his shield, and the bolt hits him hard, and kind of like crushes the bone in his chest as he was trying to advance. He bumps backward into the guy behind him, kind of like you've clearly hit this guy pretty hard. So, anything else?
5, 10, 15, 20. I'm done.
Cool. Obelius, you're having a roll-off between yourself and the back line.
Oh god.
Just a flat roll, please.
Yeah. Gah.
Cool. So the back row is going to act, and they're going to try and throw spears to try and avenge. And all three of them are going to throw spears at Khan. But they are going to throw at disadvantage because of distancing. That is a hard miss. Crispy, do you do self hits on ranged attacks?
Depends on the context. Like nat ones, I just go with what makes sense narratively a lot of the time.
I was just thinking. Actually, yeah.
If he's throwing it through people, then yeah, you'd hit one of them in the back. But...
Yeah. I was literally just about to say. So this one you've just shot, Hunter. Some guy from the back throws a spear and it actually hits him and kills him.
Okay.
Right.
Wow.
Low key, he was on 1 health, so I'm not going to bother rolling the damage. That's a miss. So the horde throwing spears at you miss by quite a way, taking out one of their own as they shamble forward. None of them seeming to respond to the fallen comrade. Over to you, Obelius.
Right. I am just re-familiarizing myself. I thought there was something that I could do. I am going to first level guiding bolt. I'm gonna smack this fella in the second row. Or I'm gonna try to.
Awesome. Roll me some dice.
That is a 16.
That is a hit. Roll damage.
Fabulous. What are we on here? Hold on, sorry, I've just lost it.
4d6.
4d6, that's the ticket.
And is that radiant damage?
Yeah.
15.
Cool. How does this one die, Pascal?
I think I just sort of like take its legs out from underneath it and it sort of shatters apart back into its skeletal form, and the next wave takes its bones back out to sea.
Nice. Very cool. So yeah, your radiant energy were just completely obliterated that guy.
Nice. And I get bonus actions, which is something I'm not used to. La 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 la. Bear with me a second. I am going to bonus action cast Shield of Faith around Han. So he's going to get a bonus 2 to his AC.
Oh, sick. Nice.
We'll like.
Yeah, we do like. Cool. And now over to the second row. They are also going to try and throw some spears. This time they're all going to be going for Theodosis. Don't suppose... What does an 11 do to your AC?
Just bounces off my shield, I guess.
Brilliant. Ooh, how about a 17?
Puts a little bit of a dent into the front of the shield.
Holy shit, okay. And no. So you lift your shield up as this volley of spears comes in, and you hear the familiar thunking of debris and spears just shattering against your shield. Beautiful. And
It's like
now,
music to my ears. The shattering of spears. I'm a poet. I didn't know it.
and now the champion's going to act. He's going to actually use his actions to command the hoplites into a new formation. So he's going to, with a swinging his weapon over his head, he commands them into a new formation to accommodate their new numbers. You can hear his almost like undead bestial cries roar out of this fully obscured helmet as and the skeletons respond very immediately to his command. And he is actually going to attack with a sling. He's going to target Obelius. 19 to hit.
Oh, that hits.
All right.
So, what's the range on a sling?
I thought it was like 60 was the first bound. Slings can go far, man.
So
I mean, I can quickly check if you like. Ah, 30. The core rules say.
Oh, okay. So
Um,
it'd be disadvantaged then? Sorry, just
yeah,
rules
yeah,
lawyering.
no, oh no, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Whatever. I didn't want to hit any. 16. Pascal, how's that one line up?
Ooh, I think that actually still hits. Bear with me a second. Oh yeah, that still hits.
Cool. Take 5 bludgeoning damage as you get pelted with a sling ammunition. Just
A pebble, I believe, is the technical term.
What do I do to check whether I maintain my spell as well?
you roll a concentration.
DC 10 con save.
Yeah, we good.
You pull up.
We good. Cool.
And cool. It's then row number 1, which has now been refilled with 2 more guys. They are actually going to take the dodge action, all of them, so that you'll be rolling disadvantage to hit any of the front boys. Zoltar, the great Zoltar, you are up.
So Zoltar is going to quite clunkily push past these two. Adventurers, luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity. And I'm going to cast Ice Knife on the champion here, who is going to roll an 8 for his dex save. So he is going to need... I'm assuming he doesn't have a modifier to take that up to 14?
Not quite, no.
Okay, so he is going to take a d10 piercing damage.
Don't ice knives explode?
They do. That's a 9 when it finally settles. D10s do not settle in these dice tray. Yeah, then him and everybody within 5 feet of him need to take a dex save, again DC 14.
Cool.
Otherwise taking 2d6 ice damage.
2d6 ice damage.
Yeah, if they fail the save and half as much on a success.
I'm guessing the original recipient doesn't roll the...
No, he takes... he gets the chance to take the dex save. For whatever reason.
That is weird. Maybe they're just trying to slap it out of his shoulder before it's...
Maybe. Hot potato it onto one of his hot lights. Or cold potato in this case.
So, the dodge action, does that give you advantage to saving throws as well as AC, or?
Dodge as... Actually, I believe it does, but it should say in that.
Yeah, you guys got cheat sheets, don't you?
Yeah, I'm just looking. I don't think so. Let's have a look.
It's dexterity saving throws with advantage.
Okay, yeah. So they would get advantage.
Dexterity. Okay. So yeah, I'm rolling the front two guys then. One of them's avoided the ice. And what was the DC, sorry?
14.
No, he doesn't make it. So one of them is taking the full damage. And just going to roll one dice for the rest of the guys.
Mm-hmm.
And they actually 14. Because they've got a -1 dex modifier. I think they may have just failed.
Okay, so anyone who passes it is actually good. They don't take half damage for this, it turns out, but all the rest take 2d6 ice damage. So
Cool, including the captain. So. Wait, why am I rolling the damage?
Yeah, that's my job. 11. Fuck me, I'm rolling good damage today.
God damn. Okay, so let's count this up, shall we?
Let's get all your good damage out now.
How much did the captain take?
Captain took 20 in total. 11 cold and 9 piercing, if that makes a difference.
Yeah. Cool. So your ice dagger blasts out, exploding from the champion who had just rallied his men around him. And you see any zombie who had failed the save actually gets eliminated as the shrapnel of ice just completely obliterates them. And you have actually exploded one of the captain's arms off, but he ultimately seems unfazed, but hard to tell. He doesn't make any noises of pain, but the only sweet noise you need is the sound of ice exploding and 5 zombies dropping dead. Well done. Holy shit.
Ice Knife's a very good spell.
Theodosis, you're up.
I'll he has to admit to himself that was quite impressive, but wants to try something himself. So we'll wander forward just in front of him again. I'll sheathe my sword and cast Guiding Bolt, level 1 on the champion.
Holy shit. Okay.
Does a 23 hit?
You know what? I think that does make it, yeah.
That's 46 radiant. $17.
So
the champion falls. How do you do it?
In just true glorious fashion, you just point my finger straight at him. The bolt flies out of my hand, and he just obliterates into just a golden firework, just exploding into the surrounding water, just atomized. And I'll look over my shoulder at Zoltar and go. Then look forward again and just ready myself for the rest of them.
Excellent.
No bonus actions or anything.
Cool. So the combat round starts again. Han.
Cool. I'll step forwards. I'll fire a bolt at the first dude. Fire a bolt at that guy.
Which one, sorry?
Sorry, the front guy.
Okay, cool. Go for it.
26.
It's
that is 8 damage.
cool. Yeah, your firebolt hits him in the lower abdomen and kind of makes him catch on fire despite like the wet carcass corpse. The magical fire just kind of permeates.
Was it a
Burns up.
firebolt, or did you just fire a
No,
bolt?
crossbow bolt.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
damn,
I
what did
thought
I
you were
miss?
casting the spell Firebolt.
Fire a bolt. Okay.
Oh,
Good old
Jesus.
explosive munitions.
Yeah, didn't I tell you that I had an exploding crossbow?
God damn. All right.
Yeah, we just
That
retconned that.
description is not canon. Your your bolt hits this guy in the shield, but kind of like shatters the shield, pinning his arm against his chest and piercing through nicely.
Cool. And then I will take a step back and use dodge. And
Alrighty.
basically swap my crossbow for my rapier.
Cool.
I'm done.
Is it Zomble's go? Yeah, there's two guys on the back row. Roll me again, Pascal, to compete with the roll, the initiative.
3 to
That
beat.
is the wrong side of the dice. Ignore that. That was a
You
D4.
beat him with a D4.
Hard mode. Cool.
Epic. Okay. So your go.
I am gonna. What am I gonna do? There's so many choices.
All of them violent.
Yeah. Sorry, just bear with me a second. How far away am I? Is that me?
That's you. Yeah.
That's me. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'm gonna take myself forwards a little bit round this hill. I'm gonna yeah, I'm gonna just guiding bolt. Hold on, actually that's concentration, isn't it? Oh no, it isn't. Yeah, just guiding bolt this fella at the front.
Cool. Roll me a dice that is used to determine the hit.
8.
That does not hit. Does guiding bolt do half damage on a miss, or?
No, it's just a roll to hit.
Just a regular. So we'll just pretend.
So you're a bit puffed, Pascal. You've been on a long walk up and down this island, and as you prance forward and fire this bolt off, it kind of your balance comes a little off, and it kind of spins off behind him, exploding in the water behind him.
Oops.
Anything else?
No, that is me.
Cool. Row 3 will now act, and with no leadership behind them anymore, I think they're just going to shamble on. So each of them is going to move 30 up and proceed to throw some more spears. This one's going to come at the mighty Xandar, and this one's going to come at Obelius. So the attack against Obelius first. How does 16 match up against you?
That hits.
Cool. Take 3 piercing damage. And the great...
I'll impose disadvantage using my fighting style of protection.
Ooh, okay.
So it's just a reaction to anyone within 5 feet.
Cool. 11 against your AC, Crispy?
It hits.
For real?
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
The spear shatters the front pane of glass and passes out the back, narrowly missing Zoltar, damaging his carcass.
It does 2
Oh god.
damage. Beautiful. Champion is dead. Front row guy is going to move up here and is going to swing at XAV. Oh wait, you're dodging, aren't you? So it's disadvantage, right?
Dodge,
Hunter?
and you've got +2 to AC.
Sorry,
as
say
well
again?
Still.
Are you dodging?
Yeah.
Cool. So I'm rolling at disadvantage. 14 versus your AC.
Yeah, misses.
Sick. And cool. Row 1. It's acted. So over to the great Zoltar, I believe. Oh wait, is it? Yeah, it is.
So the great Zoltar looks to the shattered front pane, and you see the eyes just go a very luminous red. He reaches down to his mystery ball, which in turn also goes red, and then a firebolt shoots out at the nearest hoplite. I'm going to cast Firebolt, Sam.
Nice.
You're gonna fire a bolt.
You're going to fire a bolt?
Yeah.
Fuck!
Hidden crossbow comes out.
Pull one of the
Honestly, I
levers, a
find
little
that a
box
little
opens up.
25? 25.
Yeah, that does it. Roll damage.
Alrighty. Let's keep it up with the good numbers. That's a bit of an average number, 6. Plus, do I get anything for that, or is it just D10? It's just D10, isn't it? Yep, just D10, so 6 damage.
Cool. That is
Did you roll the
indeed
D10?
6 damage. And yep, your fire hits him. And
It just D10s don't settle, but you can see it's still.
Oh right, okay, yeah. I always forget that about D10. Fucking
and I
stupid shit.
am not trying to delay to see if fire is a weakness of the undead.
There we go.
Oh no, it totally is. Yeah, Crispy, how'd you do it?
So, seething with rage, this bolt just blasts out and kind of just takes his kneecap out from underneath him. And as he goes down, a hand just stamps on his head to smash it.
Oh god, you're gonna be like walking on by like a sentinel. Holy shit! Very cool. So he's very dead, and whoever's after Zoltan can go.
Zoltan?
Zoltar.
Everybody's getting an N. You get an N. You get an
Anyone
N.
go for a normal name?
It's written on the box. I kind of had to.
All right. So Dave steps forward with next to Gary and Steve.
What about Phil?
Okay, next one shot is just like a bunch of mates on their way home from a pub. Please. Let's do it.
I would do that one shot.
Trying to find the legendary kebab shop.
No, they just have to fight the police. That's it. That's the only enemies they fight for the entire time.
Using a kebab as a fucking
Mission: avoid the law.
weapon.
Yeah, might be a good idea to take resistance to lightning damage. Just
Yeah.
Just getting tased.
I have immunity to poison, so the pepper spray doesn't work on me.
Imagine like a cop's pepper spraying someone and they just stare at him like, and what?
Oh dear. Yeah. Okay. So Theodosis. Yeah. My turn.
Yeah. Go for it.
Okay. Okay. So by my count, Zoltar's still got me beat, so I need to make up a couple of kills here. I'm just going to charge this one down, drawing my sword as I go, and just take a big old fat swing at him.
Cool. Roll me hitting damage.
Damage. Okay.
Well, hit and damage.
Oh, look at that! Oh, this is where my fucking feat comes in now as well, because when I score a critical hit that deals piercing damage, which my short sword does, I roll an additional damage die. So
Holy
that's 3d6. Yep. 3d6 plus 5 coming at you.
Smashy, smashy.
Oh,
How
not
does
there,
Pascal know my best hit-up line?
so that's 12 damage there.
Cool. How'd you do it?
Just right across the middle, cut him in half. The two chunks just fall down, and then
Yeah.
I'm already looking at the next one, and I'll start making my way towards him. Yeah, just charge straight up to him.
Brilliant.
Ow.
He is dead and lies in twain upon the sand. The hoplites do not look in a good position here. As their line breaks, I'm going to say any attack from henceforth is just at advantage, just to clean this up. And, over to you, Ahan.
Cool. I'll run forwards 5, 10, 15, and swing my rapier, and I get sneak attack.
Do that then.
17.
That's a hit.
Sweet. Rapier is D8, is it not? Yeah, boy. That is 13 damage.
That kills him.
Sorry, no, wrong. 11. But I think that still kills him.
It still kills him, actually.
Sweet. And then I'll step forwards next to Theodosis, wink at him, and then take the dodge action.
As Theodosis just goes to slap you. Yeah.
I love the thought of your dodge action is just like, like the hammer time dance.
Have a tap.
Anyway, over to because row 3 has been eliminated. Obelius, it's your Obelius. It's over to you.
Abelian?
Cat.
How are the rest of the fellas looking? Has anyone taken any dodgy hits? Is there blood or smashing?
There's broken glass.
Zoltar does have broken glass.
Okay. And is that it? Nobody else seen
Nothing.
anything?
I don't think anyone else has taken a hit.
Okay. Cool. I am gonna cast Healing Word on myself then in that case.
Cool.
Which is 1d4 plus 3.
So what's the healing word for a northerner?
Shape yourself.
Alright. And the health is restored. Make the changes on your sheet.
Cool. I'm back up to 30. Yeah, and I'll just stay put. I'll let the fellas take control of what's going on.
Cool. I'm gonna just quickly roll this die, hitting Theodo. 16 against your AC. Cal, 16 against your AC. Oh, it doesn't. Does it?
Yeah, no, 17 didn't. 16 won't.
Yeah.
I think his AC
Finish
is
it.
18.
Zoltar.
So, same treatment. It's going to be another firebolt from the still raging red mystic orb.
Fantastic.
And it's a 20, so...
Holy shit. That's quad damage.
22 then if they're weak to it.
He fucking explodes. You guys did it! Yay!
The orb goes back to a pale colour and the eyes return to their normal state. I cast Mending on my glass pane.
Excellent.
Theodosis just starts stomping on skulls of all the remains of the beasts.
I'm going to walk over to Obelius over there place a mechanical hand on the shoulder. Do not worry, adventurer. When fortune empties her chamber pot upon your head, smile and say, we are going to have a summer shower.
Thanks, Magic Box. I don't have a bloody clue what you're talking about, but it sounded pretty positive. Are you fixed up there alright, or do you need an hand? Or a paw?
My needs are sufficiently met.
Alright then,
Brilliant.
folks. Back onto that accursed boat.
Yes, about it being accursed, it is actually it's a superstition among sailors that sailing in a boat that is unnamed is very unlucky. The previous captain had not named or blessed the boat. And you see in the sand sticking out a champagne bottle with a little note that says from Heliod.
Time to name it. See if we have a better stretch of time with it. Magic Box, you're good with your words. You got any ideas?
The magic box has apparently shut down. It needs another silver coin.
I post a coin into him. Pull the lever.
Ah, new adventurers have appeared on the Isles.
Oh, you're kidding me.
This is the best scam ever.
I was just stalling for time, trying to think up a name, and I still have nothing, so...
Fortune Fanny.
I'll come up with a name.
Voting with boat face.
Damn it, Hunter.
Yeah.
We will call it Scaphos.
That sounds alright, yeah.
Boat in Greek.
That's
Gathos.
what it says on tin, I guess, yeah.
Is the crew in agreement?
Yeah.
Magic Box, is that alright with you? It looks like you're
This
coming with us.
Yes, I shall accompany you upon this audacious journey.
Cool.
Damn it.
So as you christen the boat with its new name, you start the adventure.
I slam the champagne bottle on the boat.
Put a hole in it.
It sinks.
Let's see the athletic check.
You know, I don't think I'm that mean. For it just to bounce off and hit himself in the head, that is just a horrible way for a character to die.
Sorry,
Just literally launch the
going to
ball,
get
it
the dog for
bounces
a wee.
back.
You could give me a general roll for it, though.
Yeah? So like
Yeah,
how good the throw is.
You don't throw it, do you? I thought it was just like a smash.
Oh.
Usually you have it on a rope, which then swings into it, but we don't really have the dockyard facilities for that.
I
So
was
a
thinking
good,
I
a
got
good
nat
toss
20.
would do.
The as you smash the bottle against this boat, the wind blows gently, and you all feel a fortunate breeze flow among you, like all the bad luck is behind you now. Everyone take the equivalent of a long rest and a level up.
Woo!
You got a level up.
Hells yeah.
Alrighty, level 3 spells. Fuck yes.
I want to name the Scaphos.
And an additional 6 hit points. I told you we were due a summer shower.
Cool. So as you guys are doing that level up,
We'll have to clue Pascal into that. She was just off to take the dog for a piss or something.
Yeah, this extra attack is gonna be crazy.
Which is fine, actually
uncanny
gives me a chance to actually look through fucking spells.
yeah.
So what do I get?
Yeah, I have prepared way too much.
Oh, that's good.
One shot.
That's all cool. Yeah, we're very different styles of DM in that regard. Like, you definitely do like your preparation.
Yeah, I don't know. I just
That's great, to be honest.
Often I end up going off of script. It's like, oh, I prepared for 5 hours and the party did something I didn't see. Oh, well, I guess I'm winging it.
Pretty much.
Probably why you don't prep so hard.
I've just learned that you guys do exactly the opposite of what I expect. Like, fucking diving into that gaping portal to the abyss was a bit unexpected. So
That was so risky. I didn't want to do that, but yeah.
I got thrown in. Yeah.
Who knew our paladin was a nutter?
Oh man, there are not many divination spells at 3rd level, huh?
I don't think so.
There's tongues that I've seen. Let me have a look for some more. Yeah, no, that's it. The only one. Fuck. Thunderstep would make sense with the way I described him walking. Brother, I wish to traverse this dungeon, but my wrong trousers are alerting all the kobolds.
It's 3rd level spells, right?
Yeah. As from the looks of it, I've just had a browse. There's only tongues for divination.
Tongues and clairvoyance is another one.
Oh yeah, clairvoyance. Why did I miss that one?
You know, like the always prepared kind of spells. Does that take up slots in your prepared spells?
Cantrips don't.
It's
No,
like-
you get those for free.
Is it Paladin?
If you get any spells with your tree, like if you just get them from being a paladin or whatever, those don't take up prepared spell slots.
Okay, so right, okay.
Hey, Boo. Please.
Yeah, I'm going to take Thunderstep. Why not? Level up, Pascal, and long rest.
Yeah, we're taking a level up as well as the long rest. So, yeah, good fortune washes over you, or
Summer shower and all that.
D&D campaign in a speedrun format.
Pretty much level 25 or bust by the end of the day.
Love it.
essentially, I have prepared way too much. There is no way you're going to finish everything I've prepared. This is
basically it doesn't hurt to have a standby campaign for when we're missing loads.
Yeah, I suppose so. We can easily shelf this, and it's I feel it's the kind of thing that we'd pick it up and be like, "Oh my god, yeah, this is what we were doing." Wacky enough.
Can I remember this voice next time we play? Who knows?
Brilliant. What does everyone think so far?
Liking it so far, yeah, good.
Yeah, good fun.
It's good fun.
Yeah, not bad considering we've only used one out of quite a few maps.
Bread coming right up.
Thanks, baby.
I expect a big old sweetie for it, though. Brown or white?
Oh yeah, so like D&D Beyond actually calculates your prepared spells
Yeah,
itself as well. That's pretty cool. So, because I've got Charisma 3 plus half my level rounded down, that's 5 prepared spells, plus the 4 that I already have as just part of my sort of tree. So I have 9 prepared spells. That's pretty good. I'm just figuring out which ones to pick.
Alrighty, I think I've got my spells, so all good here.
Yeah.
Awesome. Does anyone have anything that they'd like to do on the island before departing?
No, I'm pretty. If we get a long rest, I'm good.
Yeah, same. Crack on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay, I'm good.
I'm good to just go.
Awesome. So, here comes the more experimental mechanics to the game. You guys are in the boat, and you can either elect a captain or discuss on where to sail. You do not know your surroundings, and everything outside the world has been prepared. There is a chance that you could sail into a bad situation, but you're going to have to use your guile and good fortune to get through. All right.
All right.
So,
Sounds good.
where to explore to first?
Wherever the winds of fortune take us.
Got
Which,
one vote for Winds of Fortune.
Well, I guess we just gotta go around the island, and then if we can see another island, we'll go for that one.
Land coming out from
Let's go
Harm.
north.
North?
Mm.
North sounds good.
Yes.
Was that tower tall enough that we'd be able to see it from quite a distance?
You could see it. There is quite a bit of foliage in the center of the island that you can't see it from this angle, but you feel that you could see it out this way.
Alright, let's head out in the direction where we think we'd be able to see it from.
Right.
Choo choo!
So you guys set out from this island. Remember that this place is just surrounded by sharp rock. So once you've left that bay, there's no other way of getting in. And sure enough, in the distance, you see an island.
I'll stay my head. Land ahoy.
Yeah,
You guys gonna go for it? All right. Let me just get up my notes.
Oh fuck! They weren't meant to go to that island.
Yeah! Cool. As you approach, you realize this island has beautiful white sands. And getting closer and closer to the island, you notice the waters even become clearer as you sail towards the tiny paradise. Do you guys want to do any rolls or anything?
I'll scan the islands to look for any people or buildings.
Perception.
Where's my perception? +7. +23.
Cool. There is people and buildings. There seems to be a large, pristine white stone temple. And actually, people on the sand to the shore you're approaching, they're in white robes.
Do they look like they're a threat or like priests?
why not both?
Threatily priests. You can't really tell at this distance. You're still, like, beyond the reef.
Okay.
How far away are they in distance?
Jesus Christ. Like, an exact number?
Beyond the range of whatever spell you're trying to cast, yeah. When a player asks that question, there's usually a 60 or 120 foot reason behind it.
Yeah, I'm going to say, like, 200 feet.
Cool. Gonna perch myself on the edge and watch what's going on then.
Cool. So as you guys sail in, you notice that the people on the beach are being joined by yet more people, and they do actually seem friendly. There even seems to be a small procession building up, bringing silver pitchers of what you assume to be wine and food on silver platters. The boat hits the sands, and you guys are able to leap out.
Does it seem fishy? Not in the literal sense of the word, but just does it seem odd?
Like what are you looking for here? Tell me like what you're keeping an eye out for. Does it seem like
So we've been told that there's a lot of shit going on in these islands, but they're welcoming us with open arms. That might be a bit odd, given the state of other things going on. Is it a trap, or are they trying to lure us in, or are they just completely...
Do you want to roll me an insight?
Alright. That's unnatural 20.
Cool. As you approach, you can feel it in the air. There is a almost unnatural calm about the people and even the environment in the area. And you don't detect any ill will towards you, strictly speaking. And but you do notice their demeanor is quite spacey, quite They look with blank yet pleasant faces, kind of like they've been smoking the marijuana. One at the front waves and greets you as you presumably disband from the boat.
Yeah, before we do that, I'm just gonna give a quick glance to Zoltar, and sort of don't think he looks like he's gonna do that well at jumping off the boat, so I'm gonna just tap him on the top of his little box and cast guidance, so he can add a d4 to an ability check of his choice, just to make it a little bit easier for him to get off the boat.
Zoltar is going to majestically leap forward from the bow onto the sand.
You throw me some die.
I'll roll a d4 while I'm at it. So that cancels out my negative modifier and just gives you a flat 17.
I saw the one and I got so excited for a second.
Yeah, I saw the one too.
The whole box just shatters. Just that's it. Roll up a new character.
It's like a horrible smashing of glass and metal flying everywhere. Oh dear. No,
so 17.
17 is a pretty damn good roll. You actually do like the whirring of your servos, facilitating your landing pristinely onto this soft shore. Kind of badass. As badass as a box can be.
Bloody hell.
Badass as a box can be.
Does anyone else want to roll the dice of jumping?
Yeah.
Oh, well, not to be outdone. Theodosis will
Excellent.
drop down next to him.
I love how players come up with some shit like this.
Is this at my athletics again? Yeah.
It's a 17 for his hand.
That's a 24 for Theodosis. So.
Nice. 19 for Obelius.
None of us fucked up.
Yeah.
That isn't bad.
We didn't make a fool out of ourselves.
We're rolling absolutely amazingly on getting out of the boat.
We've rolled a lot of shit for, like inconsequential stuff like fucking champagne bottling a 20 and just... Where were these when I was rolling my portents, hey? Yeah. Oh yeah, shit, we got a long rest. I get to do that again.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you can roll those up. The procession actually softly applaud as you disband your boat and you all jump on the sands in. They go, welcome, new friends to join our procession, I presume. And come, we have food and drink for you. As he waves forward, they bring forward these silver-plated, look quite delicious-looking food and sweet-smelling wine.
Looks good. Nudge past everyone and start making my way towards the platters.
Unfortunately, you approach the snacks, and I'm guessing that your character's a bit of a meat lover.
Oh yeah,
it's all salad. All weird-looking flowers, sadly.
The great Zoltar has no need for sustenance, but I must caution you, friends. Too much good fortune can make you smug and unaware. Happiness should be like an oasis in a desert, all the greener for the desert that surrounds it.
I don't understand what that means.
Don't eat too much? I don't know.
None of this looks
Eat as much
particularly
as you want.
appetizing.
Yeah, I'm a carnivore, mate. None of that flowery shit.
Do we are we able to see the tower from the other island from here or no? I don't know how close these islands are.
You probably could. It's quite small in the distance, though.
I sort of point at the islands and say, "Do you know anything about the tower that's on that island?"
Not really, no. Matters outside of our little paradise here are not of consequence to us. And he chuckles, and his procession chuckles with him.
Oh well. Fat lot of good you are.
Theodosis just chuckles along with them like he gets the joke. Then just sort of looks at the others. So, have you heard of Skiva, the great beast?
No.
Oh, okay. I'll start heading back towards the boat. No, wrong island.
Hold on a second, Theo. Has it been quiet round here? You said it's a little paradise.
Indeed. Just listen closely. You can hear the birds singing upon our beautiful trees.
Can we hear
They
birds?
bear beautiful fruits, you see. Come, eat.
Zoltar turns around and walks back to the boat. Zoltar has no need for paradise. Fortune cannot aid those who do nothing.
Magic box is bloody weird, but I can't help but think he's right. I'd just like a quick wander around and have a look at what's going on, if that's all right. Just for my own curiosity.
Certainly. No one will stop you exploring this island to your heart's content.
Should we look in the temple? There might be, I don't know, a key in there.
Oh, the temple gardens. Yes, we grow the lotus there.
What lotus?
Well, this lotus here, and he takes up one of the flowers from the platter and chomps down on one of its leaves.
Does having read the Iliad count as metagaming for this?
It counts as bonus knowledge.
Okay. Well,
I don't think that I do so well with my digestion.
Yeah,
Can
why are
we-
you eating flowers?
Perhaps we could grind the nuts into a delicious protein paste for you.
well, I do like my protein.
Come.
Games.
There should be plenty of protein in the temple, should you wish it.
Let's go to temple.
I'll take a look.
Excellent. So the procession basically disbands itself as they themselves enjoy the food and the wine that they bought, and kind of like walk merrily on the beach as you guys explore to your heart's content. Are you going to stay as a group, or?
I will follow my companions.
Cool. So, exploring this island, the robed man was not incorrect. This place is quite beautiful, actually. As you say, there's a certain somewhat alleviated of your worldly stress as you approach this temple.
Do we remember what the like sigil in the there was the keyhole? What it kind of looked like on the tower?
You do somewhat remember, but I remember that everyone who took a look at it got a fucking nat 1.
Actually, yeah, fair.
So, you know, I'm not sure how much flexibility to give you on that one.
Did it look like a flower?
It did not look like a flower, no.
Okay, right, Roger. God damn it.
But as you do approach the temple, it does indeed bear the markings of flowers at its entrance, and the iconography very like henna type styling of the temple.
Mm-hmm.
Entering it, you see like pools of murky green water with all sorts of flowers growing in the ponds there. And the robed, there are some robed people here too, tending to the flowers, of course.
So why are you here? I asked the. Oh, is the robed guy come with us? Like the guy who chatted to us at the start?
He could have accompanied you if you wanted.
Yeah, I was just gonna like ask him like, what are they doing there?
Ah, they are growing the lotus. They are tending to them, as they tend to us. Fulfill us our every need. There is all kinds of lotus here. White, red, blue.
What do they do?
Well, they are sustenance mostly, but some lotus actually hold quite strong magical potential.
Ooh, like what?
Well, what not? I mean, take a look here. And he brings you into like a deeper sanctum room of the temple. The ponds here seem smaller and more people tending to them. He goes, these are the lotus bloom variant. They take quite a while to grow, but they hold magical energy. Spellcasters can use this energy to boost the potential of their spells.
Zoltar starts shoving some of the petals into the slot.
Into the slot.
Oh, magic box. I'm not very sure how to repair you if you get all
One of the
up.
tenders, kind of softly spoken, goes, Father Tender, there appears to be a man interfering with my duties. So, it matters not, dear. He can take as much as he pleases. As long as you leave us one flower, we can grow more.
Not content with one lotus, Zoltar moves on to another.
Zoltar may be here as he is scooping these lotus petals into his body, I guess.
Zoltar,
Just
how are you
shoving them
feeling?
into his bottle.
Zoltar knows that fate often throws fortune, but not everybody catches.
You've got a
stranger
list
than
of
usual,
quotes, haven't you?
I have just Google imaged like fortune and fate quotes, and I'm just picking whichever's the most appropriate.
Come. If you come into the deepest sanctum, we can show you the pride of our island.
Shall we leave the magic box out here? In case he eats everything.
I think that would be best. I don't want him ransacking what is in the inner sanctum.
Oh, okay.
Alright.
Zoltar is going to come with you nonetheless.
Just like petals like falling behind
You often meet your fate on the road you take to avoid it.
As you guys enter this inner sanctum, you find that there is just one very small, very tender pool with a single black lotus growing out from the center of the very heart of the temple. That there is the most beautiful thing in the world, wouldn't you agree?
I mean, I'd love a stick, but yeah, it's quite nice.
Can I roll an Arcana?
Yes, you may.
That is going to be 26.
This thing is brimming with magical energy. This thing, you may assume that this thing is so potent that it's having this effect in its environment, the whole island.
Zoltar reaches out to try and put a pestle in his slot.
The priest is actually just gonna like stand softly in your way and go, "Please don't do that. This flower, it brings our island so much."
Zoltar's going to take a temporary step back. Destiny, I am ready for you. And then push past him and reach for it again.
Can you roll me a strength check?
Yes, I can. Do I do it? No, I'm going to save that important roll. 11.
Cool. You are able to push by the father tender, and you now have access to the lotus.
So yeah, I'm going to try and put as much of this lotus into my slot as I physically can before someone intervenes.
Oh, we're so dead.
As you pick the first petal on the lotus, its effect activates, and you feel, as much as a magical box can feel, the entire, as the petal breaks from the stalk, all of the petals break off and float into the air, each brimming with every color of magic. Swirling around you, you feel its energy course through you. Crispy, you must cast this magic immediately, and I will send to you what it can be used for.
Alrighty.
So,
oh no.
Essentially, you've activated the Black Lotus, giving you the ability of one lesser wish.
Hold on, let me have a look. I am going to have to take a quick break to have a look through some spells then.
Yep, that's fair. Lesser Wish is something that I've kind of homebrewed. It is a less powerful version of Wish. And Crispy can now cast any spell of 6th level or below.
What?
Holy shit.
Immediately, one-time use, yeah.
Well, that's pretty cool.
What does the father look like? Is he sort of like reacting in any way to this?
His head hit the ground as Zoltar pushed past him.
Oh my god. I've got visions of like this freeze frame with Zoltar with this petal in his hand. Does he have hands?
He
And the
does have
rest of
hands.
us
He has
all,
like those,
freeze
like
framed as if we're about to
crocodile.
grab him.
Those like little crocodile reach things that you can use to grab your remote.
Yes.
I imagine Zoltar's hands are kind of like that,
Fuck.
Oh, there are some good ones in here. Sorry, I'm going to have to take a little moment here just to have a look.
It's okay. It's okay.
No worries.
Yeah, it's just one of those things that I did not expect people to do. This is one of the things. You could have picked the lotus itself and saved it for later, but since you picked a petal off of it, that activated it.
Wait, has the flower like died?
The flower is been basically consumed of its magical energy for this effect.
We've just destroyed this island.
You may have just destroyed this island. Oh, Crispy, for the first point of the wish,
Oh, I'm so worried.
allow it.
Yeah.
Fuck it, I'll allow it.
Okay. Do you want to narrate that, or should I?
You go for it. You go for it.
So as Zoltar kind of slots these into the slot, you see the box start to shake a little bit and tremble. And as the kind of vibrations get worse, the legs kind of give out and collapse forward, and you hear the glass shatter. But before you can kind of come to his aid, you see a kind of a full crawl out of this box. To your astonishment, it is actually Zoltar himself, but no longer mechanical. Standing before you is a living, breathing human. I'm free. I'm free.
Cool.
Thank the gods! Finally. Oh yeah, it feels so good.
Crispy, I want you to remove Warforged and any bonuses that it would give.
Mm-hmm.
And I want you to take Variant Human, but instead take 2 feats instead of 1.
Nice. I will have to pick another feat.
Holy shit. As this is transpiring, several hooded figures are coming into the inner sanctum like, What's wrong? What's wrong? Has the flower been tampered with? Oh no.
I think we might have made a mistake.
That bloody magic box was keeping our friend prisoner.
It turned, yeah. So if anything, this is a good thing.
It saved a life.
It might be time for us to go.
It has ruined many lives in its wake.
You.
I mean, still a lovely island. You know.
Yeah, beautiful spot you got here. Good job. Nice flowers. Yeah.
I think that we should probably go. Zoltan.
One of the cloaked figures takes a sip of wine and then spits it out. The wine! It tastes tainted!
Well.
Is there a window in here?
Grandfather Tender, come quick! He's knocked out, what's wrong? The flowers, they're dying!
Oh, he tripped. Aye.
He tripped and pulled a petal out as he fell. And then knocked himself out.
I'm just going to start brushing past all the priests on my way to the exit. Well,
yeah, me too.
Thanks for having us.
I'll grab Zoltar as I go and sort of steer him in the right direction.
Does
Okay,
Zoltar have any clothes on?
No, Zoltar is stark as...
Do you want to come with us, Zoltar?
Yes, please. Let's get out of here.
Let's go.
Take the wrap that I've got on kind of round my upper half, and I'll just sort of I'll pass it over to Zoltar as well. Just for a bit of modesty for him as we're making our hasty egress. Here you go, mate. You're missing your box.
Yes, so I am.
But he's not missing a box, AA.
Hey.
Alrighty, I'm going to take Ritual Caster. Yes, sure thing. I'm going to take Ritual Caster as my feat, and I'm going to take let's think, Identify and Find Familiar as my rituals. Why not? Which dice am I rolling here? D20. Fuck it.
20 for dick length. Yeah, sure. Fucking no.
D6, something modest.
D12 at most.
We'll go with 4 because it's cold.
That's an inch more than you need, friend.
4-inch Thunder Thimble.
Yes, the world is indeed actually cold. Ever since this lotus has been dispersed, the island has gotten noticeably colder as the birds of paradise begin to flock to new land.
We'll get you somewhere warmer, eh, mate? How's about that? It's not all bad, I promise.
Yes, well, perhaps we shouldn't linger too long here.
Yeah,
Awesome.
seems like they've got some stuff they ought to sort out. They
Cool.
don't need
In your
us.
hasty retreat back to the boat, Zoltar, roll me 2d6 for number of petals you've managed to bring with you as well.
7.
Cool. So these petals can be consumed, 1 per spell cast, and they can raise any rolled number of a spell cast up by 1 or lower it by 1.
Cool. That's going to be handy. For any, or just my spells? Not
Your spells,
right.
I'll say.
Cool. Big fan of that.
And cool, you get on the boat, and I'm guessing you're making a hasty exit.
Yep.
Cool.
Out of curiosity, could we see any other islands from where we were at?
Not really, no. I mean, like, the map is meant to be representative of what you can see.
Okay, cool. Let's head northwest.
So, yeah. While this is going on, Zoltar's going to look for some clothes from any of the previous crew and try and just put them on to have some modesty.
Okay, yeah, roll me a survival for pilfering yet more things.
Survival is going to be plus +2, so that's what, like 14.
You managed to find everything you need. You're in comfortable
Yeah,
clothes.
only after clothes.
You don't gain the bonus of any additional like leather armor or anything.
No, just after clothes. Can't wear armor anyway.
Cool. So you leave the island of the Lotus Eaters after destroying their world. Where to now?
We're the worst. West?
Well, that wasn't particularly glorious. Shall we be on our way?
Let's put this behind us, figuratively and literally. Yeah, west sounds good.
You've done me a great service. I've been on that island for so long. I was cursed, you see, a long time ago. I thought myself above the gods, and I challenged fate herself, saying that I was above her control. That's how I ended up in that damned box.
Can you still tell fortunes then, or was that all a load of mumbo jumbo?
Yes, I still have the gift, but for now my greatest curse has been lifted. I no longer see the fates of those around me in great detail.
I'm gonna take a silver piece and try and insert it into his belly button. Tell me my fortune.
You are due great pain in the near future, and then I'm going to slap him.
Oh, you were drunk.
I'm so tempted to give your character language squirrels. So when you guys said west, you mean like dead west?
Fortunate west.
Sort of northwest, west northwest? Yeah, west northwest.
Yeah, like this way.
Okay, so you guys are going to steer around like this. Stop me if I'm going wrong.
Helm set a course for 285.
285, sir.
Do you mean to steer a little bit more west? A little bit more west.
Oh, look at that. A island on the port bow. Wait, that's the starboard bow.
God.
And you wonder how the captain lost half his crew.
He was me.
Bad luck to have a cat on a ship, I reckon.
Cool. Do you guys want to change your course at all? With the knowledge that there is yet another island?
Last one worked out pretty well for Zoltar, so he's up for it.
Nah. The sooner we're back off this bloody vessel. Yeah, let's go north.
Cool. Traveling north, another island behind it emerges as well. A larger island, you can see.
Check out the smaller one first.
Yeah.
Approaching the small one in front of you, you can tell that immediately this island seems a bit more lacking of people or activity than the Lotus Eater Island. And this island in particular has just one large building complex in the center of it that occupies most of the island, but seems highly overgrown. It's if you were just looking out the corner of your eye, you wouldn't even say there's a building there at all due to all the growth.
Can we park towards that west side of the island so we can easily get onto the next one?
Sure.
And
So,
then
pulling it on.
dismount?
Disembark.
That's the ticket, yeah.
Cool. So, as you disembark on this island, you feel that this island has like a bit more thicker foliage and jungle style plants around, and I think I might bring out another map. As you explore the jungle, so sorry to be leaping ahead, everyone. Does anyone want to roll dismounting the boat?
Yes.
Yeah.
No,
So-
Zoltar's just gonna shuffle.
He's got a new body. He's treating it well.
Damn it.
Oh no,
Hmm.
20.
Not
Yeah.
as
11.
good. 13.
Cool. Just a sec.
It's half tempted to cast my Channel Divinity just to get the advantage, but seems like a waste.
So, did anyone get less than 10?
No?
Cool.
What did you get, Hunter?
No, I got 11.
Oh, no.
I'm counting anything less than 10 as like you stumble and fall.
You totally fuck it up and make a twat out of yourself.
Yeah. And ascending from there, you ascend in awesomeness. So if you're 10 on the mark, you hit your ankles hard and you're a little owie. But encroaching on 20 is superhero landing and all that.
Yes. Cat's grace all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Cool. So this jungle is bustling with activity. Do you guys want to make way to the center of the island with the overgrown complex? Or-
Well, first I would like to use my newfound ritual casting ability to find a familiar. And I would like to find an owl to go and do some scouting.
Excellent. So it takes you quite a few minutes. It's a ritual cast, of course.
It is a ritual cast, yes.
So you sit down and you're summoning this owl companion, and as you assemble all the components and sit down in the sand, you cast the spell, and a white barn owl descends from the sky and lands by you. You hear a voice in your head. So,
Sup? What's up?
so,
So,
Sup?
Sup, brah.
so.
So yes, I would like to send this familiar just to have a bit of an aerial overview of what lies immediately ahead of us.
Cool. So what are you going to say to him? Because you guys have got a telepathic link, right? That's the familiar thing.
Yes, so literally just fly up ahead, scout the path.
Solid. And he spreads his wings and flies up. And you hear back from him immediately. He goes, "Nothing on island, bruv."
Fair enough. I relay this to everybody. It appears that we are quite alone out here.
Alright, don't mean there's no key. Let's go and have a wee look then.
Cool. As you guys tackle the jungle foliage found on this island.
Can I just, while we're going, I'm going to ask Theodosis just to hack off a reasonable sized branch for me to use it as a makeshift quarterstaff.
You could do that if
I
Theodosis...
don't have any weapons on me, so I can't really.
Yeah. No, that's a very sensible thing to do. Theodosis. What say you? Are you going to do that?
Yeah.
Cool. I want to say roll me survival. Improvising a walking stick / quarterstaff seems like a very survival thing, like
Yeah, that's probably
prepping up survival equipment, essentially.
This is not going to go well. 10.
10. Cool. So he gets he finds a felled tree and kicks off a massive branch to it, and just kind of hands you over this large, sturdy branch that Zoltar's frame next to Theodosis is quite laughable. So him handing this thing over, like it's a bit big, and he hasn't done any treatment to it, but you feel as you're walking along you can make it a bit more suitable for purpose. This will be a quarterstaff with a -1.
all right.
How does this look from our perspective? Can we see that this looks like a bit of a mess?
Yeah, depends how much interactivity you want with your companions. I understand if you want to distance yourself.
Zoltar, I've got a crossbow here. Would you like the use of that until you can find something a little bit more suitable?
A what?
A crossbow, mate. Crossbow. Fire some bolts. Not the firebolt type, just the bolt type.
Oh, you wanted a weapon? Oh, why didn't you say? And I've got 5 javelins. I can give him a javelin. It can be used as a
I love how you're the one who made the quarterstaff initially and you didn't even know he wanted a weapon. He's like, oh, he wants a stick. Oh, fair enough.
I thought you wanted a walking stick.
Zoltar's going to take a look at a crossbow. Fascinating. This is ingenious. I didn't have these back in my time.
How long you been in that box?
I can't even say accurately. It's been so long. I've seen many heroes come and go, but my curse was to remain in that damned aisle, in that damned box.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
We've had these for a while. You familiar with a javelin?
Yes. We're a firm favourite of my tribe.
Might be a little bit better with that then.
So, I swiped your guys' character models off with the map. My bad.
I should probably find something else now, shouldn't I?
Yeah. Good point. Holy crap, you're
Google
a real boy.
search Persian man with mustache.
I also love how Theodosis's model is bigger than everyone else's.
Yeah.
That seems appropriate.
So appropriate.
Sorry, give me a minute.
Yeah, no worries. Is there anything that people want to do approaching this large, kind of like pyramid-shaped structure?
Nah, I think just stagger blindly ahead.
Cool.
I really don't have enough intelligence to have thought of doing anything sensible, so...
Obelius leading the way then?
Yep.
Right up until Theodosis notices, I guess.
Yeah, most likely, or at least he'll doesn't necessarily know where he's going, but wants to pretend that he does. So he'll kind of like walk just like one step ahead, but keep looking at Obelius to make sure he's going in the right direction.
God, I love big idiot characters so much. You're like a pit bull. Ooh, very badass looking. Maybe a bit too badass, but it'll suit purpose. Zoltar the Free. Not a bad use of a Black Lotus there. Sorry, I'm just uploading the photo and everything. So
I zoomed right in on that blank thing, like it was just gonna give me some more information for some reason.
cool. So as you climb up the mossy stairwell of this pyramid structure, people could roll religion for me. Is that right?
Oh yeah.
Fuck it, why not?
Or history.
I'll roll a history. Fuck it.
I'll let you guys do
Makes
that.
no
It's not
difference.
not really my thing.
A 6.
Unnatural 20.
This is an old place.
This is indeed an old place. You feel that this is actually old enough to kind of like supersede the empire from which you guys came from, which for you has been going on for about 400 years. This is predates it by quite a ways. And as you look around, you deduce that this is some kind of burial area.
It appears we tread on hallowed ground.
I will use divine sense.
Okay.
So detect good and evil, basically, until the end. Well, basically, it's just an immediate action. So anything affected by, so it's detect good and evil. Anything affected by the Hallow spell, know the location of any celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet. It's not behind total cover.
That is not behind total cover.
Yeah, so I think total cover is what, 1 foot of material or something like that.
Yeah, it's pretty much line of sight, really. If it can hide from you visually, it counts.
Okay. You don't detect any particular evil or good, or any of the relevant beings.
I always think that's a pretty good spell for detecting things you've already seen rather than actually locating something outright, just because of that catch with the total cover. It's like if you're not so sure about that barmaid or something, and you want to know.
Well, I think I think that the total cover thing is in terms of like an individual object. But I've always thought of divine sense as well. It's like, well, like it says, the presence of strong evil registers on your senses like a noxious odor, and powerful good rings like heavenly music in your ears. So it also gives you the sense of it's like your surroundings as well. Like if the actual area that you're in stinks of evil, then you can detect that kind of thing. Or...
Yes, I understand that. Yes, I would give it if it was like a character hiding behind a pillar or round a corner.
Yeah.
But like if someone,
But that's what I mean. It's not just specific to a character, though. Even if there's no one in the surrounding, the actual area itself, whether it's a good place or a bad place, kind of thing.
Okay.
I don't know.
A good, like good or bad connotation.
Yeah.
I guess like if you're wanting something, this place kind of leans evil, but only slightly. It's been a while since this place has seen any action, so it's hard to deviate from neutrality when you don't do anything.
It smells a bit like wet dog, is what I'm getting.
How did you know?
Is that just not Obelius?
Wet cat. Nice.
Mustn't make joke.
Alright, folks. Tread careful. You can never be too sure with these burial sites.
All right, anyway. Carry on walking up.
Cool. As you walk up, you spy on the top plateau of the building two large slabs of marble stone atop a kind of plinth, I guess you could call it. And this thing is seems to be decorated with offerings, now covered in moss and mold. But you can see amongst the offerings that at the base of each one that there are metallic objects at the base of each one.
What are the objects?
Oh, why don't you go over and give it a kiss?
Thank you. We go and have a look at the objects.
Cool. So, it seems that under the coffin on the left is left an array of ancient weaponry, a mixture of what seem to be Van Bracer's curved, unusual swords and small bucklers.
There's some stuff for you here, Zoltar.
Perhaps. Let me examine these closer. So, going up to these, I would like to cast, again, Augury. And the question I would like to ask is, would arming ourselves with these weapons be a good course of action?
Good outcome.
Good. Well, it seems that these are fortuitous blades. We should use this to our advantage. So I'm going to pick up one of the kind of bucklers and
Cool.
probably a scimitar or something.
Cool. So, a buckler I'm counting in this as being like a lesser shield.
Right.
So you can equip it to your left hand. You can still equip non-weapon objects into that hand. But it gives +1 AC.
Cool. So what I'm hearing is I could have my spellcasting focus in that hand.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Potentially.
So,
And scimitar is just a regular scimitar.
Yeah, a scimitar. I don't know if
I think it's the same as a short sword in terms of damage and all that. But just a d6, as far as I can remember.
Yeah, I'm just trying to see if there's actually. Scimitars are slashing, short swords are piercing. That's the difference.
Oh, scimitars are martial weapon as well.
Right.
They are martial.
Never mind. I'll probably have to take one of the simpler weapons then.
So simple, you could get away with daggers.
Yeah,
spears.
There is indeed a curved dagger, like a kukri.
Yeah, go on then. I'll take one of those.
Awesome. You are looking more and more occult by the second. So, yep, you arm yourself with these offerings. The other one, under the other grave seems to be a larger pot of moss, perhaps. Metal vases of polished bronze.
So, sorry, I missed the weapons. What other weapons were there?
Just kind of like small arms, really, like bucklers, scimitars, daggers, so forth.
Okay.
Nothing of immediate note outside of like these smaller tertiary weapons.
Okay. So there's no war picks,
War picks.
rapiers, morning stars,
No.
lance.
Is this the kind of stuff that you want?
Maybe.
DM scribbles furiously.
A pike, maybe.
This is a funny Christmas list.
Like a 12-foot long pike.
Cool.
Trident.
So you've pilfered the offerings on the left grave and polished.
Can I look in the vase?
Yeah, sure. So as you pick up this vase, pour it out. It contains like soil and wet mud. You probably deduce that these once held flowers.
And the slabs on top, they're graves, we think. Are there any inscriptions anywhere?
Yes, on each slab there are quite a few inscriptions of an ancient language.
Can anybody read it?
Good question.
Can you read? Loads up a list of languages just to check. Can you read Draconic?
No, that is not one of the ones I took.
No.
Sadly, these remain a mystery to you.
While this is going on, has my familiar seen any stirrings in the jungle?
Nah, bruv.
Shit's good, fam. Okay, cool.
Solid. I hope you realise that I was like, all right, what's an owl voice? And I was about to do like the hoo-hoo, hello, master kind of thing. But I was like, no, what's the opposite of that? So, you do notice the iconography on the lid of each of these coffins. Yeah, they are indeed coffins. You do see a slant where they could maybe be prized open. The inscription on the left is a sword with two snakes twirling around its blade, and the other coffin is the same, but the snakes twirl around a flower. The flower is not a lotus.
It's almost like
Zoltar lowers his crowbar. I think this is enough. We've already taken our arms. We should leave our corpses to rest.
Could be something very cool in there.
It could even be a pike.
In that little coffin? Nah, mate. It's a fucking collapsible,
mate.
Collapsible flick pike or something.
Look how the coffins match up to Theodosis for a second.
All the more reason to leave whatever's inside alone.
Start reaching towards the one with the serpents around a sword.
Okay.
I'll sort of look at the others like. Well, I'll look at Khan.
Got a bad feeling about this.
I was looking for a nod, but I'll pretend that that's what he did.
You're the last one here, I think, so...
Like no one's
Damage.
actually stopping him, so he's just going to keep slowly reaching towards the coffin, like the lid, while still looking at everyone else, like waiting for someone to say something.
Zoltar's hand goes to his focus.
Right, then okay, I'll just grab hold of the lid and try and lift it.
As he lifts it, I'm gonna cast Eyes of the Grave and know the location of any undead within 60 feet.
Cool. Can I get the wording of that, please? And can I get the roll for the strength check?
While you do that, I'm going to nip slow.
I'll just send it to you, Guy, which is the easier
Lovely.
method. It is total cover as well.
That's the 26. Oh no, it's just straight up strength or athletics.
I would probably say I could see athletics.
Okay, 26 then.
Cool. So after trying to lift this thing, you deduce that it's probably going to be too hard to jimmy it up, and you feel that it can slide off to the side. So that as you push to the side, this lid kind of like falls down, and inside is indeed a corpse long laid to rest. And this is the part where you cast detect what's not. Cool.
Eyes of the Grave. Yep.
You detect one undead.
Ah, shit.
It's in the coffin.
Theo, get the fuck away from there.
It's just a dead body.
Yes, dead.
Yeah. They usually are inside coffins. Silly.
This ancient body is adorned with beautiful ancient jewelry, one of a kind. Like what I'm imagining is like like the pharaohs of old. They've got like those massive chest pieces that just branch out in gold and blue and exotic colors across.
Oh, interesting.
I'm gonna cast Guiding Bolt at the coffin.
I'm gonna wait for Crispy to come.
Sorry about
It's cool. It's cool. You started combat.
that. Me? Oh, okay.
No, not you.
Me.
Pascal.
Right,
Pascal
cool.
they pried open the coffin, and Pascal did a detect undead. It pinged positive, so she's just guiding bolted into the coffin. Do a roll with advantage. She's helpless.
Alrighty then. Let's...
And everyone roll initiative on top of that.
Oh, okay.
Hunter, you've got the extra D8.
yeah, of course.
24,
I need it.
I think.
Oh,
Hold
that's
on.
more like
No,
it.
it's 25 to hit.
15,
That's
20.
gonna be it.
By the way, Guy, I forgot that variant humans get a feat, so I've gone for crossbow expert.
Okay.
I'm on 5 there, so...
Does that mean you can load it with one hand?
Yeah, so it removes the loading quality,
So you
and
can shoot numerous
I can use the attack option and attack with one-handed weapon, and then use a bonus action to attack with a loaded hand crossbow I'm holding.
Ah. So you could have had a hand crossbow all along.
No, I do have a hand crossbow,
Oh, I see.
but as in before I had to like fire individual shots, whereas now I can be like swing with a sword and then
Yeah, cool.
shoot them in the face.
Well, could you do that with extra attack?
Extra attack, yeah. Well, no, because of loading.
Or it'd have to be right. Okay.
Yeah. Whereas
Right,
now, and also as a rogue, you don't get extra attack, but now I do.
Pascal, you have hit this undead creature. Do you want to roll damage?
Hell yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna do first level, so that's 5d6. 6 radiant.
Oh shit! I need to roll my familiar, don't I?
First level.
Yep.
Familiars might share your
No, they don't. Apparently, they act on their own. But I mean, I think that's pretty much the same anyway. It's going to be just above me.
So that was 16 damage.
Cool. I'll just resolve that in a sec. I'm just gonna be rolling up boy.
An army of undead here.
Yep.
Oh shit.
Mommy, daddy.
Cool. And you did how much radiant damage, Pascal?
16.
Oh, wicked. If my computer does this thing sometimes where you know the application bar on the bottom. I'll click on the apps to open them up, and they just don't get brought to the front. So annoying. Cool. Combat starts. Guiding bolt flies in and strikes this resting creature. A howl of horror protrudes out and shakes the trees as a mummy rises up from the tomb. Cool. Combat starts. Who's first?
I am.
Alrighty.
I go up to it and I stab it with my rapier.
Cool.
You get advantage, yeah?
She's not helpless anymore.
Oh, right. I assume you like guiding bolt. Never mind. I still get sneak attack.
You do
Yeah, no,
get
guiding bolt
because
does
they
give
got hit by
advantage.
guiding bolt.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought. 19. Well, maybe I get a nat 20. I do not. That is 27.
That hits.
Good. And then sneak attack is now 3d6. So that's. So 18 damage. And then I'm going to spin around and basically fire a crossbow bolt right in between its eyes. That is 25. No, 26, sorry. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh wait, sneak attack is only once, isn't it?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, there's once per turn.
Yeah. Yeah, once per turn. Ignore that then.
So how much does the bolt do?
The bolt does 10 damage.
10 damage.
Sorry, and then the sword was 23. Got to add the 5. And then yeah, that's me done. 33 damage. That's not too bad.
Pretty decent. Sorry, Yorick. So the guiding bolt only lasts for the next attack, doesn't it? Yeah. Okay. Solid opening round there. Huh?
No, how are you going to follow it up?
Okay. Is that?
Oh yeah, it's your go. Sorry.
Okay. You just went quiet.
I just kind of
calculating
that,
something.
Nah, I just kind of thought that Hunter ended his turn. You're up next.
Okay. Cool. Undead Paladin. I think we know what's going here. The question is,
think that through when making so many undead enemies on the map.
paladin and a grave cleric. You didn't, yeah, maybe you didn't.
Allow us to introduce ourselves.
And a wizard with copious amounts of fire at his disposal.
Let's say, what have I got? What spells have I got that are bonus actions? Oh, yeah, it's got to be. Okay. So, bonus action. I'm going to cast Branding Smite as a second level spell.
Okay.
So, Branding Smite, the next time you hit a creature with a weapon attack before this spell ends, the weapon gleams with astral radiance as you strike. The attack deals an extra 2d6 radiant damage to the target.
Alrighty.
So, and then I'm going to take a big old fat swing at it with, well, a stab at it with my short sword. Ooh, that's not so good. But that's still a 17.
That's a hit.
That's a hit. Okay, cool. So that's basic damage. I'll do, yeah. Piercing damage first is the. Oh well, it's sorry. It is a smite. So I should say. So that's 10 piercing damage from that.
Okay, 10 piercing.
Wait, is it smite? Is brand? Do you have? Does it that count as?
Counts as radiant, doesn't it?
Oh, it's just a weapon attack. No, so I don't actually have to cast smite as well as branding smite. Like branding smite is its own attack. Yeah. Okay. So yes, that's 10 piercing damage, and then it's the 2d6 radiant. Yeah. 8 radiant damage.
Cool. Mummy's howls intensify. God, math. Okay, we got that.
But that branding smite isn't actually as good as I thought it would be.
It moves on to the mummy's turn. The mummy is going to use a dreadful glare against Obelius. So targets one creature it can see within 60 feet of it. You must succeed on a DC 11 Wisdom saving throw. So roll me a Wisdom saving. Pascal?
Yeah, on it. 12.
Oh, I see what I've done.
12 does pass it.
Sorry?
12 does pass the saving throw. I said DC 11.
Oh shit, nice.
Welcome to low levels again.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah, I know, right?
Whew.
And then it's going to swipe at Theodosis as it is engaged in mortal combat with him. It is going to get a plus X on the hit. 17 against AC.
18.
Cool. So that does not go through.
Okay.
The
just realised
second-
I just realised I did something totally stupid on my turn, but it doesn't matter.
Cool. The second mummy is going to awaken. This one is wielding a large spear as a weapon, even though it's not doing so in the art.
Hello, Daddy.
Daddy has awoken. This one seems quite a bit more heavily armoured, although it does also share the dreadful glare, so it's going to be passive-aggressive against Pascal again. Pascal, do you want to roll me up some wisdom saving?
Wow.
Pascal. Oh no, fuck. You've already rolled. I can't substitute it in. Fuck.
So, Oh, okay. So, huh. Sorry, it just says, it's, okay, sorry, that's just worded weird. You are now paralyzed, Pascal, since you failed so hard. You are frozen in fear before the emergence of this ancient creature you have disturbed.
Row.
And there are counters for it, aren't there? So you are now paralyzed until you can shake off the effect.
Okay, is that a wisdom saving?
Yeah, it's be at the start of each of your turns. And he's also going to do another melee against Theodosis. That is 19.
That hits.
Okay. And let's see here. Ooh. Okay, so that's landed on the 10 on the d10. So you are going to take 14 points of damage, piercing. As this pike gets swung into your side and you take a nasty hit in your left torso. Obelius, over to you to shake off the paralyzed effect.
Okay. Another wisdom saving throw then.
Mm-hmm.
That's unnatural 20.
Cool. You managed to shake off the paralyzed effect, but you don't shake off the effect of the gaze entirely. You are now still frightened, but you aren't completely frozen in fear.
Okay.
Now, I think frightened means you can't target the same creature who's intimidated you, and
You can't move towards it either.
Yeah.
Okay, so I can't target it and I can't move towards it.
Mm-hmm. As you are still proper spooked.
I'm gonna cast a spiritual weapon.
Yeah.
How are we gonna make it look?
Is it going to be a big paw that just paws at anything nearby?
I was thinking, I can't think of what they're called. The spiky balls on a chain.
Morning Star.
That's the ticket, yeah. One of those.
Oh, good morning to you too, sweetie.
No, it's a flail.
Flail.
Morning
Flail
Star's
is
like a
on the
mace with
chain.
a spiky ball.
Yeah, the Morning Star is the one on the end of a stick. Morning Star is the one on the end of a chain, so it can be swoopity swooped.
Swoopity swoop.
Swoopity swoop. Swoop swoop whoop. Yeah, one of them jobbies. And yeah, we're gonna go for, well, we'll obviously hit Mummer, which is 1d8 plus 3. Right. Let me do. That's 14? No, 24 to hit.
Only a little discrepancy.
There's a slight difference between those.
We don't mind us that much, Pascal. Come on now. Yeah, sorry, does 24 hit?
24
You'd hope.
And 1d8 plus 3. So that's 11 damage.
What type of damage is that?
That is force damage.
Oh, sick. Yeah, this spiritual weapon materializes and gives a good bonking. Mummy is not looking good.
Are you telling me that Mummy doesn't like a good bonking?
No. She's a bit old for that.
Only from Daddy.
His big pipe.
And then I'm going to take some steps backwards. I'll move my little thing with me. Yeah, and that's me.
Cool. Over to the familiar?
Yes. I was just going to have him fly down and use the help action on Kana.
Which one, sorry?
On Hunter.
Help is actually targeted towards a certain enemy and ally, so I think
Well, in which case I would like to have it on Daddy then.
on Daddy.
Yeah, I think it's like you have to give the specific, like, it helps Khan
Yeah,
to
it's going to try.
attack
It's going
Daddy,
to try and
right, you know.
distract. Yeah, it's going to try and distract a creature to make it easier for him to get a sneak attack off.
Awesome.
Essentially.
Yep, awesome play.
Okay, and then that is it for him.
And cool. Over to Zoltar, the dude.
The distinctly average.
Zoltar the man.
Okay, cool. So I'm going to dash over to, or not dash, that implies a certain action. I'm going to move over to Obelius. I'm going to lay a hand on his arm. I'm going to say, "Do not fear. I've seen your end, and this is not here." I'm going to cast Protection from Good and Evil. So that essentially safeguards him against the undead and any negative effects, like including fear. So just to basically remove frightened.
Cool, you are dispelled.
And then as my bonus action, I would like to cast Dragon's Breath on my familiar. So,
Is Dragon's Breath a cantrip?
Fuck! I always forget that rule. God damn it!
Yes,
Never mind.
I too have done this. Don't worry.
Never mind. I don't think I have any bonus action cantrips.
Bonus action cantrips are very few and far in between.
Curses! I thought I had such a slick play there. Well, that's me then.
Awesome. First round of combat over. Back over to Jesus Christ! Every time I look at your name on the tracker, Hunter, my dyslexia is just like a darker.
Xav.
Han Solo.
Right, so I will stab the mummy.
You stab the mummy. You have advantage. Let's do this.
We.
Oh, oui.
24.
That hits.
That's 19 damage.
Ooh.
And then
You doing anything else?
crossbow bolt.
This mummy is dead from your first strike.
Oh.
So
Never mind.
How'd you do it?
Just very cleanly, just like wipe its head off. Decapitation.
Oh, excellent.
And then what I'll do is I'll step forwards like around Theodosis to about here, and then I'll take the dodge action, actually bonus dodge.
Very cool.
And I'm done.
Is that over to them? No, it's over to Theodosis. Sorry.
Yes.
Over to you.
Okay,
one
so-
mummy has been felled.
The glory has been taken away, so I'll step over to Daddy. And I'm going to do this properly this time. So, let's do... After you deal damage...
Oh, fuck me. Firebolt's a cantrip, isn't it? God damn it.
Yeah, it is. Right, I'm just going to attack him with a sword, and we'll attempt a divine smite. When you hit, so you don't have to declare it before you attack. You can declare it as you attack with smite. Is that right?
I do not know off the top of my head.
Well, it just says when you. It doesn't. It just says when you hit. You can expend
so
one
you could
spell
decide
slot.
after scoring a
Yeah.
crit.
So if I miss, then I don't have to expend a spell slot. Yeah.
That's really powerful.
Let's do that. Divine Smite, please. Yes, that's a 24 to hit the short sword.
That does hit.
Okay, so that's going to be a Divine Smite. And I'm also going to channel Divinity to make it an Inspiring Smite. I know this is probably overkill, but fuck it anyway. Well, the Inspiring Smite doesn't do bonus damage, but I'll resolve that in a sec. So, yeah, Divine Smite. So, well, first of all, the short sword attacks. That's D6 plus 5. That's 11 piercing damage. The Divine Smite at first level.
So 11 piercing damage.
Yep.
And how much divine?
So the Divine Smite at first level, it's 3d8, because it's 2d8 radiant damage, and then because it's undead, it's an extra 1d8. So
Very cool.
that's 1, 2, 3. 13 radiant damage. And
Awesome.
then with the Inspiring Smite, it grants temporary hit points to creatures of your choice. So that's 2d8 plus 5. So I get 16 temporary hit points to dispense as I please. So has anyone taken any damage?
Not since that long rest.
Okay. We'll get 4 temporary hit points each.
Nice.
Very cool. Everyone make note of that then.
How many was it? Sorry, 10.
4.
Worth a try.
These fucking rogues.
Cool. Now, with Mummy out the picture, Daddy is enraged. Daddy has entered enrage mode. Daddy's pissed.
Oh wait, shit.
Oh, Daddy.
Extra attack.
Oh my god. Oh, I'm sorry. Did you want to take that?
Yeah. Can you do? Well, no, because Divine Smite counts as a spell, so I can't cast it twice, can I?
No.
Yeah. Okay.
No,
Yeah.
yeah,
Just
follow-up.
sorry. Then just straight up stabbing short sword attack. That's 16
That hits.
hits. Okay. Oh, that's a D8. Ignore that.
Here's a fun fact: mummies don't have good AC.
That's 10 piercing damage.
Cool.
Okay, and that's it.
You okay, Hunter?
Yeah, I just disconnected for some reason.
I may have been inactivity.
No, well, I mean,
Oh, you rolled dice not too long ago.
Yeah, I don't think it would be that. You only went before me.
I don't know why.
Just tabletop probably being an ass.
Yeah.
I'm back in. All good.
Cool. Daddy is enraged. He is actually going to throw his pike at Zoltar. So, gonna roll this up. Holy shit! You luck the fuck out as the pike gets thrown wildly through the air. It actually connects with one of the whirly bits of these pillars and deflects just as it's on path to hit you. Being very upset with the way his first attack went, he's going to reach a hand out to Theodosis.
Okay. I won't reciprocate.
You intertwine fingers.
That is a 17. No, it's not enough, is it?
No, it's not.
Oh, you lucky bean.
Lucky bastard.
So that is the end of the mummy's turn as he lashes out in a fit of rage, getting spit everywhere. It's really gross.
Yeah. I have my shield up, so it just lands on my shield.
You bought protection.
Yes.
Right.
Sure, I'll bring an umbrella next time.
Moving swiftly along, we have Obelius.
Right, I'm gonna move forwards, bob my hand on Theodosis' shoulder and cast guidance, which will... What does it do? Let me just read this again.
Is it ability
you a
checks?
Yeah.
Can roll a d4 and add the number to an ability check of their choice. You can roll before or after making the ability check.
Hit in face! Hit in face!
Smash him up good, lad.
Oh yeah,
It's not-
historian feat on
It's not an
Torrick.
attack, is it? It's only ability checks.
Oh
think.
shit. Ability checks, yeah, which isn't yet. Oh, crap.
I mean, I could try.
Dodge to blade! Dodge to blade!
You're opening up some new windows. I can try grappling now.
Give him the 1-2!
Alrighty, nice.
Yeah, we'll stick with that. Fuck it.
I'm just going to suplex this fucking daddy off the top of his coffin.
I'd love to see that.
Okay, out of nowhere!
Alrighty. Moving on. Obelius, is that the end of your turn? Sorry.
Yes.
What's the familiar up to?
So he is going to help me line up a shot just by distracting him and hopefully opening up an opportunity for me to blast this fool.
Cool. So after he launches this spear at you, you command the owl to mess with him, and he's like, "All right, Bob, get your eyes out!" And starts messing with the mummy. As he flails wildly back at the bird, he leaves himself open. Take the
And
shot.
while he does that, I'm going to cast Firebolt at him because got
Very nice.
advantage. 19, that is going to be a 26, which I'm guessing hits, and then because level 5, that's going to be 2d10. So 3 damage. There it is. It's got no staying power.
3 damage.
Yep, 3 damage. That's going to be...
That is slightly anticlimactic, not gonna lie.
Just trying to think, do I have any bonus action cantrips? I don't think I do. Other than Expeditious Retreat? No, I do not. Well, I'm going to leave it up for everybody else. Yeah.
You're just going to expedition retreat leave. Like.
I'm done.
Cool. New combat round. So over to you, Han Solo, my Yolo.
Yeah. Move forwards and I'll stabby stab stab.
Step.
Cool.
Step.
Stab him good.
26.
Have you got your rogue thingy?
My what?
The rogues get whatchamacallit now?
Sneaky boy bonuses.
No, like group attack, that thing. What's it called?
What? Sneak attack you on about, or
Yeah. Is that it?
yeah? Well, the one where there's someone else within 5 feet.
Oh yeah. Is that
yeah,
what sneak attack?
That's another way that sneak attack applies, is when there's
Right, I got
someone
you. Yeah,
within
when there's
5
someone
feet.
else engaging. Yeah, okay, I got it.
Yeah. So I didn't actually read what I rolled. That was 12. That's 17. 17 piercing. And then I will do crossbow bolt to the face. Not to the face. 12. That hit?
12 does actually. Oh no, he's got a shield. That does not connect.
Dang it. Right, I'm done.
Cool. How much piercing damage did you do again?
Did I say 17? I said 17, yes.
17. Very cool. And over to Theodosis.
Okay. No, I'm not going to try anything. Oh God, should I? Fuck it. I'm gonna. Yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna leap up onto the coffin next to this thing, and I'm gonna try and grapple it.
Have a 16 as your roll.
Crispy,
Okay.
did you roll the d10s on the GM thing?
Yeah, probably force a habit.
So that'd be a 16 plus a D4 then for the guidance. So this is to be
A contested athletics roll for
contested
a grapple.
athletics. Yeah, so that's 16 plus 8, 24 plus a D4.
Are you dropping
26.
the weapon to do this?
Yes, let's say I am.
Cool.
26 to beat.
He does not do that with the roll of a 7.
Okay.
A shock.
And then I guess with the extra attack, like I said, I'm going to try and fucking suplex him off the top of the coffin.
Cool.
I don't know how to calculate this at all, or if it's even like a viable fucking option, but I want to try it.
Him, right? So, isn't one of the successes from grappling you can shove him 5 feet?
You can bring him to the ground prone, I think, as well.
But I want to, like, more specifically, I want to use my extra attack to try and slam him into the ground and actually do damage.
Fuck it, I'll allow it. Contested athletics roll again. So you've got a grab of him. A good one. So roll up for a suplex.
Okay. Does guidance go on this as well, or is it a one-time thing?
I'll allow it.
Guy, your mummy's going to get a free for his roll.
Yo, I threw the die.
I didn't need it. That's going to be a 25 plus. I know it's done, but I just want to see what it is.
Guy threw the die. I guess it didn't use my portent.
28.
You fucking bitch. It's just fortune.
Wasn't me who said, throw the die. Yeah. DM's discretion, mate, isn't it?
Yeah, fucking.
I just play the game. Like, I ride on the tides of fate.
Don't hate the player, hate the game. Oh dear. So you've actually succeeded by quite a way.
Yeah.
I'm gonna treat this as like a let's see. I'm gonna say you can strike him like it's an improvised weapon, and you knock him prone behind you. So let's roll a d6, add your strength.
D6 plus 5, so this is like making a short sword attack. I absolutely could have done a lot more damage, but it wouldn't have been as cool as that. Okay, there we go. 11 damage there. Bludgeoning, I guess, with it being a slam.
11 bludgeoning. Cool.
What do you think about that?
He
Didn't
goes
think I
over
could do
like
it,
a
did you?
sack of potatoes.
Like a bag of bones.
He does not appreciate this humiliation. And his turn begins. He's going to stand up. And he is going to first try and rotting fist you. God, that
Daddy's gonna rotting fist you.
I don't know how I feel about that.
okay.
Jesus.
And he's rolled a nat 1, so you get a free attack against him with your open palm.
With my open palm.
Well, because you dropped your weapon.
Yeah, I dropped my weapon.
Where's Ruler
so
when you need him?
Just gonna backhand him.
So unarmed strike.
Slap his
Let's look at
face.
plus 8. 18?
Does go through his AC.
And that's just a flat 6 bludgeoning.
Cool. This is very disrespectful. And with his second attack, he's gonna pick up the pike that he failed to throw at Zoltar. that collided with this pillar. He's going to take a stab at Obelius. Because it is a reach weapon, a pike, isn't it?
Damn
Yeah.
reaches.
Cool, so that's 18.
Yeah, that hits.
Cool. And it's going to do some piercing damage. Oh my lord, it's going to do 14 piercing damage against you.
Ooh, ouchie pouch. 14.
Mhm.
Okay.
What's everyone's max health, just to get a gauge?
30 a minute.
38. Without the hit points. And
14 that just take, yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
Okay, cool. And that's the end of the mummy's turn, as he does a strike out to Obelius, and it's actually over to your turn.
I am gonna first level guiding bolt. I'm gonna try to.
Cool.
$21.
That does it, yeah.
That's shockingly low AC. Yeah.
Well, a mummy's AC is 11.
So, well, it's better than mine.
That's yeah.
Quite
Six
low for her.
damage.
How'd you do it, Pascal?
I'm gonna do it the same as I did the undead thing. I'm just gonna sort of fling my hand towards him. Big old ball of light strikes him right in the chest, sort of weasels its way through his rib cage and just explodes, sending bones flying everywhere.
Excellent. Fatality. And the combat is over. Well done, guys.
Nice.
Kill.
I told you we shouldn't open those bloody coffins.
Anything left in those coffins?
You can do some looting if you like. Everyone can roll me a relevant skill to try and pilfer.
Ready?
A relevant skill.
I roll Arcana to look for any magical items.
I roll athletics to look for any.
You're going to lift up the coffin and see if there's anything underneath.
24, guy.
24 for magical items. I'll get round to you, all right? Let's just record the numbers as we go, right?
Sure.
So, anyone else rolling?
Yeah.
I don't know. I have like really low investigations type shit. So
I'm gonna go 14 for insight. Would that be okay? See if there's sort of
Yeah.
anything useful.
Yeah, that works. That totally works.
Cool.
Can I use perception to look really good?
can I use persuasion to ask everyone else to give me the stuff they find?
You're not an observant boy. I'm sorry. How's your survival or anything like that?
Survival's
And
okay.
I was talking to a Cal's character.
Oh,
sorry.
the wisdom's like -3. So
Oh lord.
Lordy.
no, the highest thing I've got would be like investigation -2.
Oh my gosh. Tell you what we can do is I'll pull him forwards and what can I cast? I'll cast.
Oh, mind you, no,
something.
guiding. I've still got guidance, so I'll get like a D4, don't I?
Alright, yeah, cool.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, I'll do an investigation then with guidance
Excellent.
to try and find some cool shit. So let's see. All right, so that's 10 plus a D4. 13. That's respectable.
Cool. So that's 13 from Cal. Hunter, what will you roll then?
Are you letting me use perception?
Yeah.
Cool. 24.
Awesome. Pascal, have you rolled anything?
Yeah, I rolled 14.
And you were doing it for what skill?
Insight.
Cool. So, with a 14 on insight, you can tell that a lot of the jewelry on the mummy is still quite a lot intact and quite unique of its kind. You think that it would be worth quite a bit, actually. Like, this is artifact level jewelry.
Cool.
Hunter, with such a high roll on perception, you realise that inside the coffins where they lies more precious offerings.
Ooh. What are they?
You find in there a chest of 120 ancient gold pieces.
Each. I'll share those out. So that's what, 30 each?
What was it? 120 altogether.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
30 each. Cool.
What's that? 30 gold.
Yeah.
30 ancient gold.
Sweet.
Ancient gold, is it?
Mm-mm.
Gold is gold is gold is gold. At least according to
Theodonis,
Theodosis.
you rolled investigation.
Yeah.
And yeah, you look into while Han was looking over in the mummy's coffin, you look into the daddy's coffin, and yeah, you actually notice there is a very peculiar item in there that you think could fit a regular human. A pair of winged boots.
Mm.
Winged sandals, to be exact. Very interesting magic item. When you wear these sandals, you'll get a +1 in dex and a fly speed of 15 feet.
I'll take them.
Sick. And over to the distinctly average Zoltar.
So yeah, I rolled 24 for an Arcana.
You have discovered that there is indeed more magic in this area. You've identified with such a high roll that there are 2 magical artifacts amongst these mummies.
I would like to find them.
Mm-hmm. The first one is on the daddy's head. You deduce that this is a magical helm. This is I'm not going to. Is it worth doing the whole? Oh, you don't know what this magical item even is?
If it makes it easier, I have identified my ritual casting. So
right, yeah, okay. So this is the helm of the hero. This helm gives +1 to AC and the ability to use the help action as a bonus action once per combat.
Okay. Very cool.
And
So them sandals as well, just to confirm, it was +5 to walking speed and 10 flight speed. Is that it?
15 flight, I think.
15 flight.
I'd say just 15 flight. It doesn't speed up your ground speed, sadly.
Oh, did I? Oh, I must have completely.
It gives you a +1 in dexterity, though.
Oh, that. Yeah, okay. I'm probably just thinking of another.
And a flight speed of 15.
Okay.
Cool. Magic helm.
And you detect the second magical item is in the mummy's coffin, and as pilfering through these golden coins, you reach down and you pick up one of the more mundane items amongst all of the miscellaneous items amongst them. A pair of scissors, very small, probably for cutting thread. These are the scissors of fate.
Fitting.
You can use this item as a spellcasting focus, and when you do, you can re-roll the dice of portent at the start of the day. You must accept any re-rolled values.
Sweet. We'll take that.
Epic look, guys. Well done.
Yeah, very cool.
Oh, and there's also the pike and the mummy did not have any weapons outside of the thing. The daddy had a massive shield, but I don't know if you want to pilfer these things.
What kind of.
You didn't
shield?
loot the zombies at the start of the game, so I don't know if you want to be taking.
Well, I mean, if the shield itself looked like it was a really good shield, what kind of shield would it be?
It's quite dissimilar from what you're used to. You come from a very like particular kind of culture when it comes to its shields.
That's nice,
You,
round shield.
But these ones seem kind of like smaller in design, more based on freedom of movement rather than protecting the guy to your left.
Yeah, I'll leave it then. But he was using a pike to fight, wasn't he?
He was.
Is it in good condition, reasonably?
It's in pretty good nick. It's a bit blunted ever since he threw it into a pillar, but it's all right.
I'll buff that.
I'll take the pike then if you don't
Cool.
mind.
Add 1 pike to your inventory. How's everyone feeling for time?
I probably could do with wrapping it up. Early starts and all.
No, that's cool.
But it's been a very fun session. Have enjoyed it greatly.
I wouldn't mind coming back to this, yeah.
Same.
Yeah, for
Hell
sure.
yeah, that's what I love to hear.
We've not
You've got a whole map
memed it
to
up
explore.
too badly, like, you know. We've not